All right, man, let's talk about Bron. Pretty much the good word on the street is that LeBron James is Rick Bucher saying that, people in the NBA saying LeBron James is on that good cushion alcohol. I got so they saying, people around the league believe he on performance enhancing drugs. And that's been out there for years. Most people's insinuated. Anytime you see somebody that's, how can I say it, that's challenging the status quo, you know what I'm saying? That's different, and you can't, I don't see people, built like that. And that doesn't mean necessarily that they are on performance enhancing drugs. You got some people that just build muscle easy. If you go to the gym, a lot of times you could spot the guys who are on roids. The guys that stay ripped up year round. You know what I'm saying? The guys that stay up that ripped up year round and shit. They physique, they always cut up, ripped, or they like bigger, always kind of got this certain physique. You can tell that they taking something. And then, people ask, as far as normal people, why do they take steroids? That's a great question. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they get addicted to, the look, or addicted to the size or whatever like that. Because that takes years off your life. And when I heard it mess with your sexual, drive, I was good. Oh, hell no. I'm out, but a lot of people have problems gaining size. So they look to cut corners. To gain size. You know what I'm saying? Some people got to work harder to gain that size. I remember I have a roommate, my college roommate, he played safety. And he had to eat peanut butter jelly sandwiches every night, and stuffed protein shakes down just to keep weight on. So you got to understand, it's the benefit, but at the end of the day, that fucks with your DNA. It's damaging down the line. It's reward right now, especially if you don't cycle on and cycle off. And for that lingo, if you don't understand what cycle on and cycle off mean, basically. A lot of things that even regular things that you take. I mean, like, I don't know. You may take creatine. You're not supposed to take creatine a year straight. I'm not sure. I would say, maybe 3 weeks on, 4 weeks on. If you do 4 weeks on, a week or two off. 3 weeks on, a week off. That's what it means. Cycle on. Take it for 3 weeks. Don't take it for a week or two. Then you can run it again. You know what I'm saying? But Rick Bucher hints that NBA players and media secretly believe LeBron James uses PEDs. He said, I appreciate LeBron for what he's done, Bucher said. And he's an insider that's been around for years. When I was a kid, I just don't make the assumption that everyone wants to be him. And there are also nagging questions about exactly how does he maintain such extraordinary fitness at his rip age. Now, whether there any basis to this for the speculation, I think you all know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to voice it because I don't have the means of backing it up, but we all know that with speculations out there, and I can assure you there's plenty of it privately by players and personnel in the league. So now what you're seeing is the league start to turn against LeBron. They want LeBron to get out of there. They want to turn over a new leaf. That's basically what they're saying. They want to turn over a new leaf. They tired of LeBron being in the league, or being the face of the league or in the league. They're ready for him to get out so they can turn it over. Now the thing about that is this, right? They tired of him. A lot of people accumulate that power that LeBron got, and it is natural for people to abuse the power. Let me say that's natural. That's natural. When you come from nothing, or you was weaker, you come from poverty, and you get some power, it's natural for you to want to abuse that power. You see it with women right now, even though they tell you guys we live in this patriarchy, but we really been in a matriarchy, especially in the black community. Okay. And now Trump is changing that back. Right. And that's a story for another day. But, you get tired of it. You see women, they imposing their will and their power and all the suppression that they feel. And women feel that came before them, they imposing it on men. And men are actually helping them oppose it, but it's another story for another day. They're imposing it on men. So they're abusing their power. And with LeBron, he's like, hey, man, I'm LeBron. And they telling them, we give if we take it. This is a warning shot. We give if we take it. The protection that LeBron has received from being the face of the league, from Nike and the NBA, Best believe LeBron got scandals that's been swept up under the rug. Best believe LeBron has got scandals that's been swept under the rug. They like, it's time for you to go. Just like Joe Biden, how they pushed Joe Biden the fuck up out of there. They like, hey man, if you don't go, we gonna start leaking shit out about you. All these hoes that you fucked, these probably illegitimate kids you might have out here. We gonna start leaking that shit, homeboy. So you better get with the program, or you better scramble or get with the program. That's how it go. And I was having a conversation with some guys in the gym. Some guy, oh, LeBron still don't be fucking hoes. LeBron faithful to old girl. I'm just looking like, bro, he got paper. He got paper, bro. What are we talking about? LeBron has been having his way his whole career, bro. Oh yeah, they wasn't married till he got to Miami. When they got married, that don't stop you. A ring doesn't mean you're going to walk the path of faith. Let me say that again. The ring doesn't mean you're going to walk the path, the faithful path, bro. Oh, I just put a ring on and he gonna be faithful. Absolutely not. It doesn't work that way. That's what people don't understand. It don't work that way. How you start is usually how you finish. And LeBron got scandals like any other player, but the thing about being the face of the NBA, they covered those scandals up. They make those scandals go away. You know, so at the end, I mean, they tired of them. People think they like Puffy had to find out you got all that power. Like, bro, we'll take that away. You ain't really powerful. We empower you. You not self-made, nigga. Like, we will expose you. Remember Elon Musk got all that bread. What happened? He started, I'm gonna make X like this and I'm gonna make X like that. And they started leaking all this information about his illegitimate kids, and they started leaking everything out about him. Remember that? And all of a sudden, all that shit stopped. They started, they was like, we allow you to be in the power. We will destroy you, nigga. No matter how much money you got, we will destroy you. We will take your power away from you. Don't get it twisted. We empower you, homeboy. You got us fucked up. So it's happening with LeBron. Like I've always thought, maybe it could be. And I've had players and coaches say the same thing to me. They take it for granted. They take it and they assume it's true. Look, it could be jealousy. It could be wild speculation, gossip being presented as facts. For him to come out here and say this, they're ready for LeBron to retire. If he don't retire, they're going to expose him and they're going to break him. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the NBA Talk playlist. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, everywhere. Amazon Prime. I'm on Amazon. Hit the link trees, the first link in the description. Peace.